I'm going to bring in Pippa Heylings, who's the South Cambridgeshire District Councillor, because Russell lives over Newmarket Way. Pippa, just the other side of Cambridge there, affected by all of this. What's happening in your part of Cambridgeshire? What's happening with services there, please, Pippa?
Hi, Chris. Thanks very much. Yes, and, just as Russell's been saying, buses this side are really, really important, and we could see how important when, just on Saturday when out of the blue, out of nowhere, the cancellations of over 270 bus journeys were announced, at the last minute by Stagecoach, which was just appalling. And what I don't understand at all, hearing as well from the person, managing Stagecoach, is that this is a service and it's a business. So there's absolutely no way that you can't know that over 200 bus journeys, you couldn't anticipate that and let people like Russell know, and the people that were contacting me, who are at the bus stop already when they were contacting me saying, we're here at the bus stop now and we've just found out that these buses have been cancelled and we don't know what to do. There weren't any taxis available. People were looking at how they could walk, to where they were going.
Just as I understand it, they posted on social media there would be changes to scheduled journeys across the network. They did that yesterday morning only. 200 cancelled bus services. So that's only the notice people got. So as you say,
people got. Yeah, that's all they got. And they could have done this. You could have let people know ahead of time, because this, one, they're a business. Two, this is a service. And it's really important, just as we hear from Russell and from the people on here.
It's not a service by definition.
Relatives, they're getting to work.
Pippa, I'm just saying it's not a service by definition if it's not there.
Chris, exactly the point. This is not a service at all. It's not what people are paying for, and they're just so important. So it's really appalling. But I think it does come down to the model. In terms of how buses are, how they're managed, what the contracts are. There's a deep, deep problem there, structural problem that we've got to get to the bottom of and change, and also the funding. And, we just have to say that there hasn't been the government funding. This is managed decline at the moment, if we look at this in business terms. So there hasn't been the government funding that was promised in 2019. We were going to see a transformation in public transport, and there was going to be $3 billion spent on buses, and we really welcome that news. But that was slashed to just over $1 billion in January this year, and local authorities, as over half of all local authorities around the country, haven't received any of that yet.
Well, you're a Lib Dem, and the Lib Dems have got a very strong interest in running Cambridgeshire and Peterborough Combined Authority, so what are you going to do about it?
Well, it's really looking at what the new model could be. So when we know how important buses are and how we can make a much, much better service. So there are proposals on the table at the moment that people are being asked to look at, they're being consulted about, to say, is there a way that we could come up with a model that provides double the number of services